Hello, my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss the Wolf Kishner reduction. Wolf Kishner reduction is a very efficient method for conversion of a carbonyl group of an aldehyde or ketone to methylene group. Okay, by hitting the corresponding carbonyl compound with the hydrogen. Okay, with the hydrogen by hitting the corresponding carbonyl compound with the hydrogen. So actually, what happened in Wolf Kishner reduction? Okay, so today's topic is Kishner reduction. Wolf Kishner Kishner reduction. Wolf Kishner reduction. Okay, so this Wolf Kishner reduction, what happened? It is an I first write down the matter. It is uh, efficient. It is an efficient efficient method. It is an efficient method of conversion conversion of a carbonyl carbonyl group carbonyl group carbonyl group of what? Carbonyl group of sorry, aldehydes and ketones. Okay, to what? Conversion of a carbonyl group to methylene group. Okay, by hitting the corresponding carbonyl compound with hydrogen. By hitting the corresponding carbonyl compound with with hydrogen and a strong base a strong base. Okay, so strong base means normally NOH or KOH. So I repeat, so Wolff-Kishner reduction is nothing but, so it is the diagram. If we look the diagram, this is a carbonyl. This is the carbonyl functional group. It may be a ketone or it may be an aldehyde. Okay. If this side is R and this side can be R as well as hydrogen. Okay. If this is hydrogen and this R and R prime can be of similar type or can be of different type, no matter. Okay, if this portion is R, this portion is R, so it is a ketone. If this portion is hydrogen, it is an aldehyde. Okay, so if it will be heated with hydrogen, NH2 hydrogen, this is hydrogen, it called hydrogen. So this portion is called hydrogen, and the keto group, the keto functional group becomes NH NH2, NH2 are prime hydrogen. Okay, so this is the intermediate compound, hydrogen derivative. This is the hydrazone derivative, hydrazone derivative, and if it is treated with KOH and heat, then look. So this is the reduction occur. So this is the methylene hydrogen. Okay, and if we look some example, such type of compound, such type of compound, if heated with NH2, NH2, KOH. So you should not be panic by watching such type of complex structure, such type of compound, but you should only find out the what is the functional group here. The functional group here is the ketocarbon, the carbonyl compound. This is a carbonyl compound. So you should not look up to the complex part. You should only focus on the carbonyl part. Okay, so just rest of the portion being same, and rest of the portion should not be altered. Only the carbonyl portion will become methylene hydrogen. These two are methylene hydrogen. These two are methylene hydrogen. Okay, so this is called camphor. This is called camphor. This is called camphor, and this is called camphene. This is called camphene. This is called camphor, and this is called camphene. Okay, and if we look another example, so here is also a carbonyl ketone, C2H5. Okay, if you treat this compound with NH2, NH2, KOOH, and heat, it will become simple compound C2H5 hydrogen. Okay, my dear friends, before moving forward, I must request all of my students to please subscribe my channel so that I will be motivated, and I must bring some other important classes in front of you. And if you do have any doubts, any queries, any questions, please drop your queries and questions in comment section so that I will get your queries and I can reach you by by providing solution of your questions. Okay, with my earliest. So, and one more thing, as I told in my every class, please keep your notebook handy. Okay, if you don't write all these things what I have written on whiteboard, you you should forget all this. Okay, so write down all these things I have written here by pausing the video, and this is the general thing I tell in my every classes. Okay, so let's move forward without wasting time. If you if you are facing any problem in technical matters, you can also share it in comment section. Okay, otherwise I won't get your problems. Please write down your problem in live also. Okay, so let's check another example. Mm, this third example. In this structure there are two functional group. One is the keto functional group and another is the carboxylic acid functional group. In this structure there is two functional group. One is keto functional group and another is carboxylic acid functional group. And when such type of compound undergo Wolf Kishner reduction, then only the keto functional group will be affected. Other remaining other functional group remains unaltered and unreacted. Only these keto functional group becomes methylene. Keto functional group carbonyl carbon becomes methylene carbon, and the carboxylic acid part remains intact. Okay, no change in carboxylic acid part. Now the fourth question. So if what is this CHO and this, if it undergo WK means Wolf Kishner reduction. Wolf Kishner reduction. So rather I write this NH2 hydrogen KOH. Look, this is also an aldehyde. This is also an aldehyde, but there exists an unsaturation in 2 3 position. This is the one carbon, first carbon, and this is the second carbon, and this is the third carbon, or rather says alpha beta. This is the alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon, and this carbon is also a beta carbon. Okay, alpha carbon, what, why it is alpha carbon? Because we know that the carbon atom with which the functional group is attached is called alpha carbon. So with this carbon atom aldehydic functional group is attached, so this carbon atom is called alpha carbon atom. My dear friends, while you are watching my classes, don't skip a single second or single portion of these classes, otherwise you could not get it. Okay, so try to follow all the seconds in a single class. Okay, don't miss any single second, don't miss any single second. So in case of alpha beta unsaturation, the case is little bit different. For alpha beta, this is an alpha unsaturation means there exists a double bond between alpha and beta carbon atom. Such type of compound is called alpha beta unsaturation. Unsaturated alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, this is an alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. If alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde undergoes Wolf Kishner reduction, the case is little bit different. The product is little bit different. You should only remember this. Otherwise, rest of the examples are very much common. It becomes this. Okay. So what happened here? This is the hydrogen. Okay. So what happened? The double bond shifted between the alpha carbon. The double bond previously the double bond prevails on alpha position and beta position, and in the product the double bond shifted to alpha carbon and the carbonyl carbon. Okay, double bond shifted, and mechanism. So if we look through the mechanism, if you go through the mechanism, we can say like this. What happened in case of alpha beta unsaturation only? NH2 NH2, the hydrogen derivative, the hydrogen compound. This is the hydrogen compound. This is the hydrogen derivative. This is the hydrogen derivative. And when it is treated with base, that is OH minus, what happen? The both water, and then what happen? This will shift here, and actually this portion will be shifted here, and it becomes like this. Okay, and it then to O, which minus. Okay, my dear friends. So then what happened? Then some after some rearrangement, the after some rearrangement, the product will be like this. Here nitrogen gas will be evolved, CH2. So this is the final product. So this is our final product. Okay, so our final product is this. So my dear student, today I must stop here. In our next class, we will see some other important topics related to chemistry, and such type of example you can often face in your competitive exam, different competitive exam, though it is not very important for your board exam, because in your board exam the question is not that kind of hardness. The questions are not of that kind of hardness. So such kind of typical questions only will be asked in your different competitive exam after plus 2. So try to follow my every classes. Okay. So till then, goodbye, and please subscribe my channel. I again request my dear student, please subscribe my channel. Okay. So have a good day.